Mr. Speaker, so I want to thank the Honourable O'Connor for his question. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Northern Development Programme was launched in and around 2007 and is actually specifically targeted for development of economic activities in the entire Northern Division, which includes Vanuatu, Taveuni, and Rambi. This is actually a government-funded program that provides equity assistance to micro, small, and medium enterprises in the form of grants to enterprises. This is really to assist them in starting or growing their businesses. Mr. Speaker, so I can say with some confidence that the NDP has actually led to improvement of the livelihood of many Fijians in the north. And since 2008, the NDP has assisted about 2,300 odd MSMEs, investing and injecting over $10 million alone in agribusiness, including livestock and fisheries and forestry and manufacturing, and also the retail sector, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, in addition to the $10 million investment, the Fiji First government also supported MSMEs in the Northern Division through various other programs, such as the MSME Micro Small Business Grant. It was more than about $13 million, and approved more than $6 million in MSME concessional loans. Mr. Speaker, sir, the NDP, especially during this time of uncertainty, will continue to play a critical role in the business community of the North. And in fact, it's been the genesis of many small and successful businesses today, providing much needed support that enable the business to expand or allow existing businesses to diversify and even reach export levels. Mr. Speaker, sir, by supporting these 2,300 odd MSMEs, we've actually managed to create employment for about 7,000 Fijians in the north. This means we've actually supported the livelihoods of approximately 35 odd thousand people. And for every MSME supported in the north, we've created 3 additional jobs and supported 5 livelihoods. And this program has been amongst the most successful programs of the Fijian government. And in addition to providing equity finance to MSMEs through the NDP, we have partnered also with the private sector, such as Fiji Development Bank and other financial institutions, to share risk and commit finance to viable and sustainable projects. For instance, the banks, Mr. Speaker, have provided more than about $12 million to this project, and this actually shows confidence. Having the right people with the right skill sets to offer top-notch advisory services to our MSMEs. We've also got rigorous monitoring by the NDP team and continuous business training programs offered through our NDP office. Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm sure honourable members from across this august House, including the Tuidakau, would appreciate all the necessary support that we've actually provided to the MSMEs in the north. Given the devastation of TC Yasa, and even today, sir, and I request the actual resource owners and the MSMEs in the north to contact our NDP office in Lambasa. We want to assist as many Fijians in becoming asset rich with the ability to sustain themselves. We're here to help in trying to generate returns from those particular assets, and so that also they can provide a sustainable form of income in supporting not only their livelihoods, but that of their families and communities. As we move forward, so the government programs such as the NDP, we need to take into account the new norm that exists. Nothing in Fiji, as we all know at the moment, is what it used to be. We're in the middle of our second wave of the pandemic, and the past 1 year and the current situation has led to a Fijian government rethink and a re-strategization of and trying to invigorate MSME businesses. We will endeavor to make programs, tailor-make programs to ensure that all businesses assisted are working in a new way that is COVID safe, with actual enhanced use of technology and adapting to ways of doing business to operate in the new realities. The Northern Division remains COVID contained, Mr. Speaker, sir, but this does not spare them from the challenge that we all face today as a nation, and therefore the MSMEs need to take advantage of this particular program now more than ever and they need to step out of their comfort zones and take every opportunity we get to improve our lives. And we're actually here to watch them grow. And I want to take this opportunity to also tell all of those people in the north to be mindful of all the messages that are put out by health with respect to living in a COVID-safe environment. So I thank you, Mr. Speaker.